Chapter 4. The Leather Coins. Nasiruddin Muhammad Humayun became the king of Hindustan in 1530 after the death of his father Babur. He was only 22 years old then. Sher Shah, the Afghan chief, was his bitter enemy. In 1539, the armies of Humayun and Sher Shah came face to face at Chausa on the banks of the Ganges, near Benares. The enemy's army was extremely powerful and outnumbered Humayun's army. What was more, Humayun's brothers Kamran and Hindal had turned traitors. They had joined the forces of the enemy, so Humayun's army started retreating. Unfortunately, the king's horse slipped and fell into the river. The horse drowned. Humayun was badly hurt. He was tossed about in the swirling waters. A water carrier named Nizam saw the plight of the king.
I see that he will not be able to save himself. I must do something,
he thought. He quickly inflated his buffalo skin water bag and plunged bravely into the river. He swam to the king, holding out the water bag, and begged him to cling to it so that he could float across the river to safety. Nizam protected the king until they reached the shore. Humayun was moved to tears.
You have saved my life. I am helpless now. A king without a kingdom,
he said.
But I promise you, when I go back to Agra and am seated on my throne, I shall give you whatever you desire.
The water carrier was overwhelmed to hear these words from the king of Hindustan. He fell at Humayun's feet and said,
I did not expect any reward, sir. Well then,
said Humayun,
you will sit on my throne for a day. That is my solemn promise.
After the king reached Agra, Nizam came to visit the court. Humayun remembered his promise.
Tomorrow, you shall sit on my throne,
said he. The next day, Nizam became the king for a day. The courtiers treated him with the courtesies due to a king. One of them asked him,
Your Majesty, is there anything you want us to do? I want leather coins to be made out of my water bag,
said the new king.
Leather coins?
Asked a shocked courtier.
Coins are made of gold, silver or copper, Your Majesty. But my leather bag saved the life of the king of Hindustan, so it is certainly more valuable than any precious metal,
answered Nizam. The courtiers agreed. They cut out small coin-shaped pieces of the water bag. These were stamped with the water carrier's name Nizam. People used these leather coins that day.